Hello everybody, it is your boy Max Plays 104 here. In today's video, we're bringing back the Lego Skylines after not doing them for a while, because honestly, I kind of forgot. So, today, we're building Des Moines, Iowa, which is the capital of Iowa. It's a medium-sized city, I call it. Not a big city, I mean in the state of Iowa, it is the biggest city, I'm pretty sure. And in the United States, it's a lot smaller. But, that's okay, because today we're building it with Legos, so it doesn't really matter. Someone suggested this in the comments, and I thought it'd be cool, cause I don't know, but there are other cities that I think I'd still want to build. Leave suggestions in the comments. If this video gets like 3 likes, I'll go through every single Lego architecture skyline set I've ever built, cause I have like a whole file full of ones that I didn't even make videos for. It's awesome. Anyways, our first building is the 801 Grand, which is like some super tall, kind of obelisk shaped building. I need to look it up again. List of, here we go. This one I ended up doing 5x5 for the base and sort of like scaled it up from the middle. It used to be called the principal building, by the way, according to Wikipedia. And I had to make the base bigger because it's a pretty big building in Lego scale. It's gonna be the tallest one. It is 630 feet, and it was made in 1991. Yeah, tallest building in Des Moines, probably in the entire state. But the base is 5x5. We do end up changing it later so we can connect like a above street walkway between this one and the next building, the Ruan Center, but we'll get there later. So in the middle, I put like a brick, a 1x1 brick, and then on the top, I'm scaling it up again with 4x4 plate, and then in the middle, putting 2x2 3-dimensional all-sided bricks with studs on the side, and at the base, putting smooth ones, and at the top, sort of trying to make it go thinner and thinner on the corners. And then now for on the sides, I'm gonna do a similar strategy I did with the San Diego one for the Symphony Towers, where I put these slanted slope pieces on the sides of I don't remember what those ones are called, but the tile with the hole in the middle, and we're gonna layer them up like that. And the last one on the top is also black. This is meant to represent windows, kind of, I think. And at the top, it's gonna be one of these jumper plates, and then it's gonna have a 3x3 plate on top, and again scaling it up to the very tippity top of it. So up here, we're gonna do a similar strategy, basically the same thing as the first part, with the sideways building technique thing, and the round pieces on the corners to make it look like it's getting thinner. For some reason, I put 2 plate tall modified bricks on the sides. I changed that a little bit after. In the middle part, I tried to use the same bricks for the sides to make it extend out more, but I think I made it a little bit too far. So I just ended up using a plate and then putting the things back on the side. And here on the corners, I ended up switching it back to the round pieces, or round bricks, but I ended up putting them lower again to make the top even smoother. And then I put round tiles on the top. And now for the very top, we're using a black 2x2 square, and we're gonna put some black studs on it. And then for the top, it kind of pyramids up in a weird way that we can't build at this tiny scale, so we're just gonna use 2 pyramid pieces in light gray. And then gonna do some of the front nameplate part. Alright, and for our second building, we're doing the Ruan Center, which is the next tallest building. It's 460 feet tall, and it is built in 1975. This one is kind of like back and forth, red and black for windows. So for the red, we're just gonna use dark Lego red, and then at the top, it's like white, smooth, and rounded. And then it has like a little dinky little thing on top. I tried to find a better red color, but to be honest, there wasn't really one, so I just went with this. The building is 6x3 studs. And here on the side is when we're going to start building these above street walkways between all the buildings that they have in the city. There's like tons of them. These buildings aren't actually connected directly in real life, but they are in here because I can't. So my original strategy was using the sideways brick with a stud on the side and then connect it into the other building like this, and I had to change the entire interior of the other building. Thankfully I left it empty so I could just have it go straight into there, because I messed up the proportions. I didn't think it through, so it kind of like goes through it. But I did change it to 3x3 plate with tile on top, a clear plate with a white tile, and it's gonna go right over the top. So it's only too tall, so there's still space underneath, so it doesn't look like it's on the street. It's gonna go. It's really hard to put it in for some reason. That's what she said. Cut that out. Anyways, it was really difficult to put it in the building and connect it to the other one, so I ended up just putting it in the other building. I had to take it off to put it in because it was in the way. And that's basically that building done. And now we headed on to the next building, which is the Equitable building. But first, we're gonna put. Actually, no, yeah, we're gonna build it first, and we're gonna use sand red and black for the windows. After building the main part, I ended up changing it to the 1x1 plates with like the printed black squares on it, and just made those red. But we'll do that after this part here. And there was some white at the top too. And then on the inner part, there was like some things hanging off the side, so I used a 6x1 plate and then a same length bar with a grabber piece on that side. And on the top, oh no, wait, here we are changing the plate piece like that, because that looks more window-y than the other piece we used. I'm just gonna switch all the sides with that, just like that. We're gonna put stuff up in here in this part. I wish they were more than just one-sided, so it'd look better, but it's okay. We'll just angle it in a way that's more appealing to the front side. And then now here at the top, we're using tile pieces, and we're gonna do like the main top part thing. I don't know what to call it. Oh, I forgot, this building is 318 feet tall and was built in 1924, so it's very old. But yeah, at the top, we're using a cone and like some other stuff, like the flower piece. And then now we put it onto the thing. And at the base here, we're going to add some trees just to make it less bland, because we love having trees. And then over here, next to that building and sort of behind it, we're going to build the Ruan skate park, which we're basically just gonna put like a bunch of multicolored or different colored tiles on the bottom to give the illusion that there's something there. And then this break is me checking out what it looks like, getting a main idea. And just like that, we're gonna add some more trees, and then here just like a parking space. And then here is we're going to use multiple kinds or multiple different tiles, and we're going to change the colors up to make it sort of skate parky colored. That doesn't make sense, but basically we're going to use some tan and white and light gray bricks. Oh no, just light gray. And there's like a pillar thing, there's like a electrical post or something in there that's really noticeable, so we're going to put that there. And there we go. Basically we finished it. Kind of just looks like a pass, but that's okay. And finally, we're building a bridge. I don't know what bridge it is, but it's right next to the skate park. It has a really weird design on the front, or I mean, it splits off into two different bridges, but they're still connected. So I did really weird stuff for this one. So I made it look kind of like a racetrack from here, but that's okay. And I had to connect them at the bottom, and I was figuring out how to make the giant beam in the middle go through. So for starters, I used these pieces with the modified plate that can grab onto the bar, and I had to connect the other ones using see-through 1x3 piece. And then underwater, I used one of the light blue see-through pieces, and I had to angle them, and it did not go well because I hadn't thought about how to connect them from here. So what I did was I changed them and I added these other grabber pieces that we've seen in Lego architecture before, mostly for like the stratosphere and for like the corner pieces on that, and then just other things that we use to connect things in a round way and add them. That doesn't make sense, but you understand what I'm talking about, these things. And I'm using one of the flexible bar pieces, and I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna turn it around and do it like that. I never use flexible pieces ever when building sets. I've used them before in some that I didn't make videos on, but other than that I never really did use them. No, I used it in the Las Vegas one for the stratosphere though, but otherwise that I never really liked, because they were really weird, complicated. Thankfully this one gave me an easy time. Now we're adding the nameplate and whatnot, and then now we're gonna save it, render it, and our final Lego product is this. Wow, oh my goodness, this is so cool. This is so cool. I like building cities like this because they're not like super big, so there's not so many buildings that you're gonna miss out on building, but it's also not too tiny where there are none that are really memorable. It's like a perfect size city for Lego architecture. And added a bridge because, you know, bridges are pretty cool. And here's it next to the actual city. Wow, wicked. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I'm really happy to be bringing back this architecture series, because I forgot I'm gonna be doing more cities, like maybe like right now or later, because it's really fun. Leave your suggestions in the comments. Sorry if I haven't built your city yet. It's either because A, I forgot, B, I also forget to check comments, C, it looked really complicated, or I was like, hey, I'll build this one later when I'm more experienced, or D, I don't know, but it just doesn't matter. If you want me to build it, or D, I already built it in before like making a video on it. Speaking of which, like I just said earlier, if you want me to make a video on all the Lego architecture sets I've ever built, my entire file of them, some of them aren't even architecture sets, they're just really cool Lego sets I built, please let me know in the comments, because I really want to do that. If we get like 3 likes, I'll make a video on that. And I really hope you enjoyed this set. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. With all that said, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!